front door, but you didn't answer.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to know if you wanted to play on the balcony.
Oh my god, yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh my god, my apples!
Wow, what happened?
I don't know, it's really brown, but I do know who we can ask.
Bill Nye the Science
Girls. Girls.
Bill Nye the Science
Girls. Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's segment of Bill Nye the Science Girls. I'm Bill, and this is Nye.
Bill Nye the Science Girls.
Today we received a question from Willow and Alexis asking how to keep an apple from going brown once it's been cut.
Well, Nye, your cut apple is being exposed to oxygen, resulting in a chemical reaction called oxidization.
Oxidization is a process in which a chemical substance changes because of the addition of oxygen.
The polyphenol oxidase is the enzyme inside the apple which controls the oxidization. In order to prevent this, the apple needs a new protective layer since it's been cut and the skin has been removed.
Let's try to create a new protective barrier for the apple.
In order to do that, we're going to need some supplies. We already have our cut apple slices. We're going to need a container of water and a container of lemon juice. But how will these help prevent the browning of the apple slices?
The browning of the apple occurs when its protective layer is broken and the apple's enzymes start to transform its natural chemicals, called polyphenols, into melanin. We need to find a new way to protect the apple from doing so using these liquids.
I hypothesize that by placing the apple slices within the different liquids, we're creating protective barriers over the apples, protecting its enzymes.
That's a great hypothesis. If we create these liquid barriers, we will be slowing down the process of oxidization.
Yes, and by using the two different liquids, we can compare to see how the different barrier affects each apple versus the apple without any coating on it.
We should check in over a period of 24 hours to see how well our apples are being protected.
Well, now we wait.
Meanwhile, one hour later. Many hours later.
Wow, the apple that was put in the lemon juice looks perfect enough to eat.
It's because the lemon juice contains vitamin C, and vitamin C is an antioxidant, a substance that inhibits oxidization and will react with the oxygen itself to reverse the reactions caused by the polyphenol oxidase. This acid here is an absorbic acid, which helps by slowing down the enzymes on the apple by disrupting the protein structure. Then, the citric acid lowers the pH and disrupts the enzymes itself, thus slowing the reaction.
Why is the watered apple not the same?
That's a good question. It does not contain a low pH level. That's because water's pH level is 7, meaning that it's neutral. That's why it's a weak barrier. Water can only provide a partial barrier for oxygen, but we'll see more of this as we check in on the 24-hour mark with our apple.
24 hours later.
Wow, the apples are done. But why are they all brown? Shouldn't the lemon juice stop the browning?
Well, although adding the lemon juice acts as a barrier and it's a good alternative, once the acid is used up by the oxygen will then begin to react with the enzymes of the apple, resulting in the browning.
Oh, I see. So the skin is a protective layer for the apple, which does not allow the oxidization. The lemon juice and the water act as that protective layer in place of the skin, but the lemon juice works better than the water because it has a low pH level, vitamin C, and ascorbic acid.
That's correct. It's why we can see the different variations of the apple brownings on the surface in front of us. Now it's your turn to try it at home.
Wow, chemistry is cool.